For the first time this season, our championship leaders have looked mortal, but it's still quite the uphill battle for everyone chasing the Time Watchers as we head into Event 7, Uphill Drag. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Marble Invites in Season 3. We are here to start the second half, and I am Ramen Powder, and it is about time that I am joined once again in the commentary box by the one, the only, Big Jangus.
Well indeed. The originals are back in the commentary box today for the second half of the season, and the Time Watchers indeed have come down. It's a 20-point lead now to the Grayscales. Starlights and Blue Moons are also quite close. Those top four could still be in with a chance here, especially if they can swing a gold medal in this uphill drag event. But of course, Starlights are one of the only few teams who have done this. Let's see how the demo run goes with Windbreakers, Foresters, Berry Blasters, and Team Watermelon. It's all about getting as high up the ramp as you can go. It doesn't matter how far behind you fall, but that can really slow you down, of course, as Windbreakers come in last place after a slow start. And I believe Berry Blasters got up in front and won the heat. But it is all about a good push from the gate will help, but falling behind, as long as you keep your speed up, does not necessarily mean your run is over. And Berry Blasters won 18.3, a benchmark run. Let's see how the main competitors can compete with that as we move into the main event now. Heat 1, Laser Eyes with their reserve, King Crabs, Poseidon, and Abstract Aquatics, also with their reserve, lined up for the first heat.
And as we get ready, it's heats of 4 with top 2 moving on to the semifinals. Simple advancement here. No Marble lags behind a lot, but Poseidons in the third lane go well ahead of the rest. I think the Laser Eyes on the top lane also did enough to hold on to second place here. It's very close with them and the King Crabs. Abstract Aquatics down below. No medals on the season for our defending champions. That's going to continue after Event 7. But Tsunami went well ahead, 5 centimeters ahead of second place Lizer of the Laser Eyes. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future heats. Now, Pastry Party, Time Watchers are championship leaders, Electric Energy and the Whitecaps on the near side who just missed out on a medal in the relay race. And off they go here. The middle lanes start to get ahead. Whitecaps trying to pull ahead here. They'll go furthest on the bottom lane. Time Watchers, I think, did enough though to hold on to second place.
Yeah, easily. Pastry Party actually only just got third place over the Electric Energy, but Time Watchers again will advance with a 116.9, an easy second place, and even first place for our top 2 runners there. That wasn't even close in Heat 2, and Time Watchers continued to do very well despite that result in the relay. They are still a force to be reckoned with as Heat 3 lines up. Jawn Jolts, Golden Cheeses, Green Dragons, and the Pixies. A nice yellow-green split here coming down the ramp, and it's pretty equal down the rear. The Green Dragons get out the quickest. Can they hold up to the highest? No, actually, the Jawn Jolts do beat them, but it was close. I do believe the Green Dragons still held second place, but despite a slower start, the Jolts get up and win the race. Desperately do they need that. They're very far down there in the results so far, and the Dragons, with their quick start of the gate, do hold on to second place. Cheeses and Pixies will not advance. Not great for those two teams, but we're starting to see our semi-finals line up now with one heat to go. Blue Moon, Scorperias, Grayscales, and Starlights. A lot of reserves lined up in this heat, in this event so far, with 2 in Heat 1 and 2 more here. How will they run compared to how the ones in Heat 1 went? Down they come.
And off we go, the hosts get off to the best start, but the Grayscales on lane 3 go well ahead of the rest of the field. The reserve Paley putting in work for the team here. Most teams not experienced in this event putting the reserve here, and for the Grayscales it's working out great. Same for the Scorperias. It was very close for second place, but Sting just about gets it over the Blue Moons and the Starlights. The Blue Moons had a good run of form up to this event. They're going to be knocked out here, and our home team, one of the only experienced teams in the uphill drag, it will only be 10th place for them. In fact, those 2 marbles got from that heat got 9th and 10th. Meanwhile, defending champions Abstract Aquatics, another dead last finish for them. It's starting to unravel for our defending champions, but we have our semi-final set. Grayscales, Green Dragons, Laser Eyes, and the Time Watchers in this first semi-final.
On the near and far lanes, those are the 2 that we're going to be watching out for. The 2 in the middle are watching this battle as Green Dragons and Laser Eyes try to get ahead of those 2 contenders. The Grayscales are going to push clear of the rest. Did Time Watchers get second place? The 2 runners in the title, did they get there in top 2? I know Grayscales got there. Paley with another great run. Time Watchers will get second place over the Laser Eyes. And those 2, again, Time Watchers, another chance for a medal, but Grayscales are putting the pressure on now. Another good result here confirmed. One of those 2 is confirmed to get a medal. There's no way they can both miss the podium being in the final, so it's getting very interesting now between those 2 teams. Scorperias, Whitecaps, Jawn Jolts, and Poseidons in semi-final B. Who's going to join those 2 in that potentially titanic final? It's a middle run between the Whitecaps and the Poseidons, who came down late, but they launched forward, and I believe the Scorperias get second place.
And Titanic battle in the final is right, because the Poseidons in the near lane, after a great result in the heats, is going to get the win here in the semi-final. Scorpions in second, better run than what they did in the heat. They're ramping up the pressure as well. They, with Sting, are going on to the final along with the Grayscales and the Time Watchers. Two teams that have gotten 2 golds here in the season. They're going to the final. Laser Eyes will get the best of the rest. Then it's the Jaw and Joels, one of their best events of the season. Whitecaps in 7th and Green Dragons get another mid-pack finish in 8th place. But now we get ready for the final. The Time Watchers potentially on course for a 6th medal of the season. A 5th medal of the season, rather. But here they are, along with the Scorpions, Poseidons, and the Grayscales for gold in the upper drag. And off they go.
Come down the ramp, Poseidons get the good start. Grayscale's coming hot toward the left side, but they can't quite get there. But Poseidons are going to win gold. Time Watchers will get another medal. It's only 3rd place. They do lose ground to the Grayscales. It could have been 10, but it's just 5, because well done to the Poseidons by the slimmest of margins. That looks like less than a centimetre. And it is by 0.6. The Poseidons Tsunami wins gold in the uphill drag. Grayscales with a 2nd medal in a row, 3rd medal in the games, will get silver, and Time Watchers with another one, continuing to dominate, finishing in 3rd. Sting misses the podium this time round, but Scorpions are starting to slowly but surely turn it around.
What a run by Tsunami, winning all of their heats. Paley, that's a 3rd medal in the last 4 events for the Grayscales, and so another bronze for that individual. 5th medal for the Time Watcher. It's going to be very hard for anyone to come back from this. The Grayscales definitely ramping it up as we head into the next few events.
Those two are clear out in front as the season goes on now. I don't know how Grayscales, how far they'll be clear of 3rd place. I think Time Watchers will be 15 clear in the lead, Grayscales in 2nd, and they are, that is 18 points clear of the Starlights going into the next event, which will be the water race. Perhaps another event where the Grayscales can hamp up the pressure, but it remains to be seen. Can anyone beside those two have a go at the title? Well, we've still got 5 more events to go, but they're going to need a big run in the water race to get them going.